Yeah, I really enjoyed the show. As usual, it's very traditional open class, so they take you on a real roller coaster of emotions.
I really enjoyed the show. I really liked how they captured women's stories, the emotion of women's stories, and I liked the sense of humour that was in it.
It was very real, I felt. So I work for an anti-racism charity, so it was kind of very close to a lot of my experiences of daily interactions with young people, for example.
I really like the sections where there's lots of movement and then lots of stillness. Sometimes where the women aren't even saying anything, they're just sitting and looking.
At one point I kind of felt myself really leaning, you know, I leant right in to kind of really listen at some of the quieter moments. So I felt like it was very moving at times as well.
And I quite like the fact that they're all in this marooned place. I think that's really exciting. And just that when somebody tries to venture out, that they have to come back.
It's good. It's always good to see a bit of dressing up on stage as well. People getting wet and swearing, that's always quite good fun.
There was this sense of real shared experience of perhaps oppression of men, and I think that was very touching, because then there was just silence and it was really evident, you know, in the theatre.
What we cope with when we come to different places, and how at the end of the day, like the title says, even though there might be space between us, that might not be all that far. We're probably closer than we think we are.
This show's about women's issues, but it's about human issues, and I think they do that, and they consider entertainment, and they consider accessing audiences that don't normally see the theatre. They look at class and all sorts of other things that are sometimes a barrier for people. You know, all of those things make Open Clasp really different. I don't know any other company that does that, and that holds the ground for women's issues as well, which I think is really important.
It's quite stripped back, it's quite bare, it's very intimate in terms of the space. And as I said before about the leaning forward, I was completely drawn into it, and I think that's only because you've got that immediacy of the reactions of the actors, and you've got the reactions of other people around you.
And yeah, you know that they're playing characters, but they're still you can still feel the blood pumping and the warmth coming from them.
It does tell a story. You're taken in, and because of the emotionality that's portrayed through the human body that's right there on the stage, there's a sense that they're embodying it, but there's also a sense that we're embodying it with them. We're right there.
A lot of young people, particularly I think from areas that we work with that are mainly white and mainly British, and their only ideas about these kind of characters are characters from TV shows. So the reference from the Traveller Girl about, oh, I've seen it on a TV show, you know, that's such a common thing.
I think people from all walks of life should see it, because I think it's talking about relevant issues that are going on and that face folks in the Northeast, but also elsewhere.
So I think, you know, the design, the writing, the directing, the performing, the music, it's all contributing to those messages really well.
So all those people who are like really quite vigorously anti-immigrant or just really nasty about difference, it'd be great for them to see it.
Difference is good, and difference isn't something to be feared, it's something to be celebrated.
No, I just really enjoyed it, and I'm so glad that there's productions being put on about women's stories. They need to be heard. Amen.